And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is definitely a day to be fabulous on, and you are rocking that. Hey, let's get into some Minecraft. We're going to be having some ups and downs. Ups and downs today. It's, well, I'm going to be building elevators today. That's just pretty much my goal in life is the elevators. That's right. We're going to be... no, it's going to be fine. It's actually going to be really cool. So here's the deal. Hey, Carp, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Great to have you here. So I've been down here in my storage. I've needed to come up here to my villagers, past all of the redstone, up onto what will be the next level. Oh, also, I'm starting to put a little bit of an outside on, so that's exciting. But getting up and down with scaffolding kind of sucks. So I'm going to be doing something about that. But first, we're going to sleep. And then I'm going to see what I can do to make something here that's going to look kind of cool. Like, I don't know. It's going to have water. I know that. It's going to have water. Water is good. So is soda. We're going to make bubbly water. So it's like carbonated. It'll be fine. Anyway. So I guess it doesn't really matter which. I'm going to be putting it on both sides. So it really doesn't matter which side I put it on. But I think I'm going to put it on this side first. Now, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to put elevators here and over here. So I'm going to have some on both sides. And we're just going to have symmetrical bubble vaders because that seems like fun. Now, I set up my honey farm thinking that, oh, I'll get honey blocks relatively slowly. Kind of, but I now have a full stack of honey blocks. Now, I was thinking about using honey blocks, right? Because what you could do is you could sort of set these things up. Of course, you can't jump on honey. Run water behind them. And then when you stand in the corner, you're in the block enough that the water picks you up and you whoosh away. And apparently, I'm now sticky. Okay, cool. However, and that's awesome, right? It works great. I'm a little bit concerned about what it looks like because I'm not entirely sure I like the yellow. Okay, I mean it could be fine, maybe it'll be fine, but for now we're gonna try a little bit of something else. But I do like the idea of having sort of not being in the water directly. Like this bubble vader here, right? That comes up there. You have to get into the full water stream to go up. I kind of like the idea of maybe catching the corner of that. So I'm going to try something along those lines, but I'm going to do it without honey, first of all. Okay. What? I don't know. But I think what I'm going to do is probably lean into the green glass look that I've got over there. So let's meander in this way and pick up some glass. I really need to, I don't know, dye these these signs. Actually, what I need to do, and I do need to do it here soon, is start getting the filters in place for all of this storage. Because Mojang dropped the first pre-release for the next drop today. And that means they are working their way now rapidly towards the next release. And I want that as soon as I can get my hands on it. So that's going to be a problem here for future me in the not too distant future. But let's look at what I might do here, okay? So I'm sort of thinking what I might do is if I have water here, okay, do I have a... Oh, All right, we'll just use the light blue concrete that I happen to have just randomly in my inventory. Because, you know, inventories are cool and stuff. Hey, Julia, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully things are going for you over there on the kick side of the house. Actually, you know what I could do? If I were to do it like this, I could duck into either side, perhaps. So I'm going to go up this side and down over there. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing okay. So that's an idea. Hey, how's it going there, Baps, over there on the Twitch side of the things? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. What if I were to... I could make this wider, right? I could go something along these lines. Put blocks here in the center. That will sort of match what's happening over there. So Julia, this is my main game. Yeah, I pretty much play Minecraft. Yeah, but I'm doing all right, Baps. Doing all right. Things are... As soon as I can figure out how I want to get this elevator going, it should be good. But yeah, if I do something along these lines, so this will be water. That's an excellent gift that popped up there, Baps. Have I tried? I have played FPSs before, Julia. They're not my jam, but because I have the reflexes of a middle-aged man, and I get tired of getting pwned by 12-year-olds. So. All right, well, that's not bad. Hang on, let's get some blue glass. I have an idea. This might work. It might work, it might twerk. If it starts twerking, I'm going to be very concerned, but we are going to go with it and hope things are happy and stuff. How long have I been streaming on Kick? Not long. About a month or so. I've been streaming on YouTube for, geez, nearly a decade. It's a little scary. And Twitch off and on for a while. Yeah, I like this. So if I pop this way, so the question is going to be what happens with all this fun stuff. Nice. Eddie, how's it going over there on the YouTube side of things? Man, everyone's popping out today. It's great to see you all here. Hope you're doing well there, Eddie. Yeah, what's going on? So I'm building elevators. At least that's the theory. So I think what I want to do is build this up. Is this where I want it to be? Maybe I want to center this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. It's a problem. Okay, that's fine. I think, so the idea is at least, especially on the second floor, this is a walkway. It's less so here, but that's okay. So I think what I'm going to do, let's get this torch out of the way, is let's slide this all forward one block. Yeah, so this is Vanilla World. I'm done with modded here for a little while. And I'm back to vanilla. Okay, so again, this is concrete's just a placeholder. All right. So we'll get the water in there. Okay, so that'll all be still. We'll get the blue glass coming up this way. Yeah, and I might slide a few other things in there. Julia, you want to ask something? You are welcome to ask. I may, of course, choose not to answer. Just be sure your question is within the bounds of the rules of the channel. Okay, so if I pop this up this way. Not so much like that. No. All right, maybe I should get this glass up first. First like. Well, thank you. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to punch holes through the floor here, but you know, that's normal, I guess. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead. That's gonna go there. Glass will go here. I think I'm gonna have to open up the whole floor. That's definitely gonna have to open up, because that's where the water is going to be. So, you know, that's a thing. All right, well, let's get this glass up here and we'll see how I need to shape this. And if I do want to leave this here or kick it back a little bit. I know I just moved it forward a block, but you know, we'll see. Am I only streaming on YouTube? I am streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick today. Julia, that's going to be a no. Okay. All right, so that's going to go like so. All right, let's go get... Yeah, let's just bring the rest of this up. And we'll see what this looks like. I'm half tempted, actually. I get half tempted a lot, but... It's the nature of the beast. Okay. Hey, what do you know? Boss of Bot's doing its work. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to just open this whole thing up here. And I might even come in around it with frog lights and stuff. That would match what's happening with the elevators there. Of course, if I do that, I probably would want to... Whack! Yeah, no, this is totally where I want to be. I wanted to be down here so that I could sleep. I didn't just totally forget to jump or do something stupid, okay? That's not at all how that was supposed to be a thing or something. Yeah, if I want to put frog lights around it, I think I do want to slide this thing over a block, because I do like the idea of basically taking this same theme, right, where I've got the frog lights and the stuff and things all around this and around here, which would mean I'd want frog lights around that side. Okay, that's an idea. That is definitely an idea. Okay. I like that. So, however, Kick. It's spelled K-I-C-K, just like kicking a ball. Kick is a streaming platform. It's very similar to Twitch. And it's been up and coming, and I kind of wanted to try an up and coming platform, because I do like promoting competition between platforms. So, but Kick has some baggage, so it's one of those things that, because of that baggage, I fully understand if people don't want to watch on Kick. But anyway. Anyway, take care, Eddie. Have a great day. And yeah, thanks for swinging by. You know, glass needs a tool. Okay? I think it should be probably a pickaxe, but it needs something so you can break it a little faster. It's also very skinny. Okay. All right, so let's pop this up a little bit. Now all of this is going to go away because I've got it in the wrong place. All right, and that's fine. We'll deal with that. Yeah, this is all going to slide over At least one. All right. So that comes out. That comes out. That comes out. Do I know what I'm doing? No. No, I don't. Yeah. It is a little bit lonely. Yeah. But that's okay. That is okay. We are a small community, but we are mighty. At least, you know, could feel that way after one too many pizza rolls. Speaking of being mighty, I think I'm going to have a merch drop here soon, which is going to be cool. Oh, also, on Saturday, Minecraft Live is not this Saturday, but next. It's on the 27th. I am going to be co-streaming that. I'm going to do a live reaction stream to Minecraft Live. I've done that for the last couple. It's been a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to doing that. So, oopsies, gotta put holes in the floor. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so that'll be cool. And if you can't watch it live, you know, obviously, there will be a VOD because that's how YouTube and Twitch works and stuff. So, okay, so that's up. This one. Yeah, so the idea here, and I think I'm just going to do the one level for the moment, but well, I might have to go all the way up just to verify how well getting down it works, but because I want to have an option to be able to get down off the elevator on the second floor, right in the middle. So my base has 3 floors, okay? It's like those people whose hat, they have 3 corners. My base has 3 floors. So there's the storage floor, the villager floor, and then the something or other floor. I don't know what's going up on the 3rd floor yet, but it will be something. So we will worry about that in a minute, but I'd like to be able to whoosh my way up to whichever of these floors I want to get on, and then slide down or whatever to be able to get down here so I can get down onto the floor. And that's going to be great and stuff. We'll see how well this works, but okay, that tingled. All right, but the oops, darn it. But the thing that's got me really, I don't know, the thing that I'm really going to be concerned at really is the drop. Of course, up would be nice too. Could I get out of the elevator on the floor I want to get out on? Which is, you know, sort of an important question. If I'm going up to the 2nd floor, do I have to go all the way up to the 3rd floor and then come back down? I'd rather not, you know. And since I'm not in Create Mod and I don't have elevators, we're going to do some things this way. Elevators are cool, though. All right. So we're going to punch through there. That's... Actually, that might be fine. In fact, that might be... I don't know. Might be something. We shall see. I'm also really tempted to put a little bit of something back behind this and behind this. Sort of an up and down sign. Maybe I'll even resort to magenta terracotta. I don't know. I mean, if you're going to have arrows, you might as well use them, right? Okay. All right. Now, what I'm going to have to do... Okay. The last thing I'm going to have to do is... well, actually, I've got lots of things I'm going to have to do. But we'll see if I can get this up to where I need it to be. And I think I'm out of the panes. You know what? I think I am going to take this all the way up to the 3rd floor. Just to be sure. Of course, it's going to... so much glass breakage if this doesn't work. But that's okay. We can make it happen. At least that's the theory. All right, so glass. Okay. Got some of that. I can make more panes if I need to, which, you know, it's quite likely. All right. But yeah, I am really excited for the next drop, the Copper Age drop. I think I bit my cheek. That's not great. Anyway, yes, the Copper Age drop is going to be cool with all the copper golems and stuff. I'm psyched about that. I think. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Bit something weird. Gotta love it. All right, anyway. I think... Here, let's do this. Pop this up this way. And unfortunately... Let's see how good I am at parkour. What? Okay, now, it turns out, okay, Parkour Pro Strat, if you want to jump, you actually have to push the jump button. I know, it's weird, but it's true. So these are my Minecraft pro strats for doing the whole parkour thing. Okay. Nope, that's perfectly fine. Anyway. Also, I had the weirdest soup today, and I regret my life choices. It was a Nashville-style hot chicken soup, and it tasted fine. The problem was I could taste it for, like, my entire day. Okay. Whoa! That totally worked. Yeah. I'm just sitting at work after lunch for like 2 hours afterwards. I'm still tasting the soup. It's like, you know what? The soup was okay, but I'm ready to not taste it now. And it was not a flavor that I could wash out of my mouth with water. Had a couple of crackers. That didn't help. It was just like, no, that's not ideal. Okay. All right, so this is going to pop up this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should come up like that. All right. Looks like I'm 1 short on that glass. That's okay. All right, let's see. Do I have a bed in here anywhere? Not in there. I think I've got one in here. Yes. Wonderful. All right. Alrighty. Let's get the rest of this up. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Build of elevator. It will be a place where we will go up and down. And I need more scaffolding. Okay. Let us see. All right, now this one's going to be easy to jump on. Aha, see? Told you. Now this is going to be the downside. Okay. Told you there's an upside and a downside to everything. This is the downside. I think that's how I want that. And yeah, I'm going to have to put some sort of cap up there for the water, or so I can place the water appropriately. Okay. It's going to be great. And honestly, it's pretty normal, okay? Because I don't want to waterlog these glass panes. Okay. I just want the water to go straight down. Oops. Hi. This concrete can go someplace else. All right. Yeah, I just want the water to go straight down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And everything should be wonderful. All right. See if I can make it. Ah, nope. No, that's okay. We're not counting how far I've fallen in this world. It's fine. Okay, that's all right. I think this side I can place from the scaffolding anyway. Okay. Okay. And then I can just hop up from here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now, as I said, I am going to need a little bit of a block or something up here. So let's just take... Actually, I've got the black terracotta. Okay. Which I think is going to go up here. All right. And go ahead and just light it up for now. The reason is that that's what the roof is going to be like, or the ceiling. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the terracotta. Okay. All right, so that's the idea. Let's see if I can make this work. So what I'm going to need, first of all, is water, kelp, and a magma block. All right, so let's see. First things first, bucket would be handy. All right, we'll grab some buckets. Plants, got kelp, fine. I'm not worried about growing this. Yep. Definitely. Oh, so let's come down here first of all. Okay. All right, well, I don't need that. Oh, darn it. I need that magma block. I should go down and get that concrete, because concrete is such a pain to make. You know what I mean? Okay, only need the one. And believe me, I know. I spent some time yesterday making all this concrete for the outside, and it took forever. Did I get it? Okay, I wasn't gone long enough for it to despawn, so must have gotten it. All right, anyway, up we go. All right, so I have to get up top, let the water pour down, and then we're going to have fun with the kelp. All right, so step number 1. Water. Step number 1 is to get water. I have water over here. We'll go talk to the clerics for a minute. Okay. Super secret water source. Okay, so let's get this going. All right, so the water, it's going to go there. Okay, now the glass panes will keep it all in place, which is awesome. All right. Now, okay, so the next thing I need to do is get kelp. So, now. All right, next thing I need to do is put a block other than a magma block there. Okay, which is fine. I can make that happen. Okay. All right. Okay, turn this all into water sources. All right, I think that's good. All right, let's get back down. All right, now we turn this into magma block. All right. And now this will pull us down. Okay? We'll do the opposite side, do soul sand over here. But this is the idea. So what I want to do is I want to see how easy it is to get down off or get out of the water. Okay, and get onto a platform. Now what I might have to do is I might have to, say, put a block here. Or something. Right? But we'll see. So first, if I come all the way up here to the top and decide, oh, da-di-da-di-dum, I want to go down. All right, hop in the water, go down, and then hop off on this floor. Oh, that's easy. That's actually really nice. It helps that I have tall floors, but... All right, so if I just hop in here, we go down and right on over. Oh, shiny. I like that. All right. Let's glassificate the rest of this thing. So I can get the upavator going. And of course, upavator is the technical term. So if any of you were wondering, yes, we're going to take the upavator, and it's going to be great. I did make one tactical error in placing the downside first, but the downside is the one I wanted to test first. Though the up actually could be more problematic. Okay. So we're gonna see. But first, hop down here. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to have enough glass panes on me to do this, but... I mean, I've got plenty more, but... or at least plenty more glass. I've got significant amounts of glass. I can make glass happen. But see if I can at least get this up to that floor. Okay. Yep, we can do this. Yeah, because if I can get up to this level, then at least it's going to be easy to come back to. All right, and now this one. All right, so this is going to come up to here. All right, and this will eventually end up over there. All right, great. I do not have enough panes on me at the moment, but I do have glass blocks. So let's see what we can do. We might as well do it all because I'm going to be... if this works the way I want it to, we're going to build 3 more of these. Okay? And I think it's going to. I think it's going to be fine, but we just don't know for sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that goes there. Great. This goes away because it's just wrong. He is totally wrong. Whoa. Okay. Okay. It's okay. We're good. All right. Speaking of things that are good as well, Proton Pass is awesome. If you're looking for an app to help you manage your passwords, Proton Pass is an excellent one. It's the one I use. I love it. It is so nice. And I'm not at all concerned that, hey, maybe some company is using the fact they have access to my passwords and my accounts, or at least access to my accounts, or the websites I have accounts on, to maybe sell me things and stuff like that. I don't have to worry about that. Proton Pass is just doing awesome stuff over there. So be sure to check that out. And with the paid plans, you can combine passwords and 2-factor into one app. So that is awesome. All right. Speaking of awesome, we now have this. So, I think before I put that in place, let's go get some soul sand. And, you know, we'll sleep, but soul sand. I guess I have an elevator. Let's take it down. Okay, so soul sand, soul sand. Gonna get some soul sand. All right. Let's sleep. We'll put that in place down here, and then we'll get the water flowing. Oh, I think this is going to work out okay. And I think it's going to look cool, which is the other part of this project that I'm excited about. The whole looking cool thing. All right. Wonderful. All right. Let's head up, get the water down, we'll get the kelp down, and see if I can actually get off on the second floor, which is the challenge of this particular build. Because bubble columns take you up really fast. All right, so that's going to go down. I think I'll go down with it because convenience. All right. Now, you can plant kelp on soul sand, so that's great. All right. Awesome. All right, take that down. That goes away. And eventually, once we get all of our kelp back, okay. Then we can go all the way up to the top. All right. Well, that, surprisingly enough, that part works great. All right, so let's see. Let's see what the up. If I want to get off on this floor, that's not too bad. Let's try that again. Right, so if I'm down here and I want to get off on the second floor, need another carrot. All right, and I decide, oh, this is that could be an issue. That was pretty fast. I mean, down is not surprising. Oops. Let's try that again. All right, so if I decide to step in here. Yeah, let's see. I have some of this black terracotta. Let me hop over here for a minute. And I want to get this in place. So, okay, so coming across this way, let's go around the scaffolding. Okay. All right, so this would be the ceiling over here. Okay. I'm just double checking light levels. I had left a dark spot behind one of these elevators, and I came around a corner and there's a creeper behind my storage. It's like, we need to move. Fortunately, my epic combat skills came into play. I did not have to worry about the creeper. I dispatched him without damaging my storage, but okay. Okay, that's not too bad. It's going to take a little practice, I think. But if I pop up this way... Okay. Yeah. It's definitely going to take some practice, but it's not too bad. Wow. That actually goes really fast. Okay. Yeah, the second floor is going to be a challenge, but... Okay. Okay, but that's okay. I think that'll work. It's going to be, as I said, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. But all things considered, I think it's not going to be bad. I think it's going to be good. So, all right. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. said, I've bit my cheek or something, and now there's just a little bump, and it keeps, like, I keep feeling it with, like, my tongue or my teeth or something, and it's like, that's weird. It's annoying. Okay. All right, so this is good. So let's go and hop up here. Nice. So I think if I want to design this to have the same sort of feel as those bigger elevators, you know, I might want to change this blue, the center blue column. Okay, it's not like it's a huge deal, just thinking about it. And if I want it to have that same sort of feel as this one, yeah, maybe I should put a, I mean, I could also replace it with green glass, but I like this orange sort of zappy look there. And I could put the stuff, the resin. I could put resin right here in the middle. But part of the reason why that resin looks as cool as it does is that it's surrounded by glass. And this would not be surrounded by glass. Now I could, that would be another option, is I could replace the blue glass here with orange glass. That would be an interesting thought. All right, well, let's try something here. I'm going to need some, frog lights, and we're going to need some pale oak. Okay. I think this is going to be really cool, y'all. Right. Frog lights here. I might actually have some frog lights in my lights. Yeah, I've got a few there. Okay. And I'm going to use the purple ones. So, happy pearlescent frog lights. Just because that seems to be how the theme here has been going. I did put those in there, right? I did not. Okay, cool. Pale oak is this box, thank you. Okay. May do wood, I may not. We'll see. All right, also, let's get something that breaks easily. Which, resin will be fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have any... Oh, I do have some orange glass. Let's bring that. Let's bring that and just see what this looks like, okay? All right, but first, let's see. Now these, I've got this gap. Trying to decide, it might be best to actually do this on the floor above. Whoa, absolutely did not do it right that time. Might be best to do this up here so I can kind of see where things would be going. And I definitely want to put... Whew. Okay, so if I come in here, right, and take my frog lights, right, like so. Okay, do that on both sides. All right. Okay. Now, what I don't know what I want to do here is, do I want to run frog lights all the way across here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I guess I could do that. I could do that. So basically what I would be doing I'm going to go down, pick up that concrete here in a second. But first, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and let's get a pale oak stripped log like that. Okay. The fact that it's right next to this is a little bit annoying, but I don't really have room for anything else. So, all right. So that's okay. Boy, you really have to get out of that elevator fast. See, the idea, the way I wanted to think about it is that you're not going all the way into the water. You're just catching the edge, right? And just going in like that. So that would be fun. And it does seem to work. So, all right. So this is coming in this way. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. And yes, I'm going to go take all of those out here in a minute. All right. Cool. And that gives us a little bit of that elevator look that I'm looking for. Oh, okay. Hang on. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. Okay. So let me sleep and then we'll take care of the rest of that. But I think this is actually going to look really cool. Also, I want to see what it looks like with orange in the middle of this. Okay. So, step 1, let's take that out. Okay. Right, because, yeah, this is going to go here. Yeah, that is going to be a thing, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now I'm not worried about this. These going away. These logs, because there's going to be a piece of something else around them. I don't know what, but there's definitely going to be something else there. Okay. Okay. Now, I do need to be... I do need to get rid of those... that resin when I'm done. That might be something I do with a... with my happy ghast. Okay. But that's fine. All right, so this is coming up here. Let's hop down because I was working down. Oops. Ow. Well, that tingled. Okay. Those all go in there. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right, so that sort of goes around like so. All right, let's... you know what? I think I'll hop off here on the redstone layer. Now, what I could do... I haven't actually decided if I want to make this solid or if I want to, like, just have the wall come all the way up, or if I want to leave this open to get out at the redstone level. Okay. It's... either could be fine. Okay. It's just a question of... it really is a question of aesthetics, I suppose. But the idea, at least on the surface, is that the redstone is all sort of isolated. I will have a couple of like scaffolding towers tucked away so that you can't see them, but I can get in and I can get up and work on the redstone if I need to. Okay, which is great. Love that for me. But. All right, but. Okay, 2, 3. Come around on this side. 1, 2. Ah, okay. No, we're fine. Everything's great here. Everything is awesome, as they say. Okay. Yep. No, everything is. We're doing fine. Okay. All right. So this is gonna come this way. This is gonna go away. All right. And then I need to take out this as well. All right. So far, so good. Because I can count. Sometimes I can count. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to need more frog lights. Not overly surprising. All right, so let's get some frog lights. Actually, let's go ahead and we'll just grab a whole stack. All right, and 2, 3, and then that goes around both sides there. Okay. And we've got some concrete there. Cool. Right, so that'll all fill in that way. All right. Okay. Okay. Just gotta see where everything got put, you know. The one thing about having frog lights around the outside of this is frog lights are a little bit squishy when you walk on them. And I think that might not be a horrible thing, given that there's all the water around, right? Okay. Let's hop off here. I need to get the rest of this resin out. Resin's a great block. It honestly is a wonderful block to use as a temp block. Because, oops, well, that didn't work. Anyway, because resin will insta-mine just with your hands. Which is wonderful, actually. All right, did I get all of this that was up here? I think I did. All right. Let's get... Oops, what am I stuck on? Oh, I'm at the top. Cool. All right, so what I want to try is see what this looks like with the orange glass instead of blue here. All right, so honestly, I'm just going to woohoo, fall down here. Okay? Seems like a reasonable option. All right. All right. Glass is so slow. It's so freaking slow. I really would love to have glass that was faster. You know, or a way to break glass faster. All right, so let's go ahead and hop up. Stack jump here to the top level. Fill this in, and I've got a feeling that this is actually going to be really cool. It kind of is, actually. Okay. All right. Yeah. I like the orange better. It really gives this the same sort of vibe that I'm getting here, but without needing to get quite as crazy, right? I don't have to build something quite that big. Now, I've got this concrete. I guess that's fine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to leave the concrete down here on this level or if I want to swap it out with something else. But for the moment, I think it's kind of okay. All right. But this will definitely get me up to the third floor, which obviously there's nothing here but the grid. Okay. I've got the grid layout here. And yeah, here, we could zoom out here for a minute. I'm going to have, obviously you can see where that brown or that black terracotta is. That's going to go all the way around, obviously the top and be a ceiling. I may trim out the top and bottom of this concrete to add a different layer or separator or something. But on the white levels, right, where I've got all the white concrete and that type of thing, that area is going to, that's where I'm going to add windows and a bunch of stuff like that. So as you're walking along the promenade or whatever else is happening along here, you'll be able to look out and see stuff, right? And that's going to be the idea, is that when I'm down at this level, right here, right, if I'm over here at the villager level, there will be like big windows here. I'm thinking that these platforms, right, with these elevators here, I'm thinking that those are going to be all, or have a lot of glass and stuff in it. I'm also thinking of taking these corners out, but yeah, we'll see. But you know, getting something in place there, so I've got a lot of visibility out into the mesa. Okay, I don't want to be inside the ship and thinking, or this base, whatever, and thinking, oh, I'm just completely enclosed. I might as well be underground. Okay, I don't want that. I want to be able to look out and see the mesa. So that's the plan, okay? Such as it is. Did I leave a bed in here, perhaps? I did not leave a bed in the bookstore. Silliness. But, okay. It's fine. We'll go down and grab a bed. Okay, but that is already going to be nicer than dealing with scaffolding. Okay? So, what I need to do is get this thing up. Basically, I need to mirror that elevator on both sides here. So, obviously, it's over there. Ta-da! Okay, which is great. And I need one on this side. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here. I'm going to put one on this side as well, because I think the symmetry of that's just going to look cool. And I don't know if I want to actually put some form of wall or something there. I just don't know. But that's okay. So let's line this sucker up. And we're definitely going to need some more orange glass. That's going to be cool. All right. Resin. So basically this tucks in right here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. All right. Resin will go in like so. All right. And as I said, I may come in underneath that with the happy gas and get all of that resin out. But for now, we've got it and it's going there. Awesome. Frog lights in place. All right. Now, I'm actually curious what you all think. Do you think the ooh, okay. Yep. That's gonna go up there. Anyway, do you think something? Do you think anything? Okay, so that's gonna go there. Do you think the Copper Age drop is gonna happen before or after Minecon or Minecraft Live? Right? It's a interesting thought. I've been bouncing that around my wee little mind. Now, they don't have a set schedule, right? They don't have anything that says, oh, we will absolutely release this by September 27th. Okay. They don't. Okay. And that's fine. So, but that's why I'm kind of wondering is like, are they going to get it done by Minecraft Live? Are they going to release it first? You know, and it said their development schedule may say, yeah, whatever, but okay. This is going to be something that's going to have to move when I bring up the elevator on this side. I'm going to need this for a little while. This is my villager or my zombie curing station. All right. The idea is I'm bringing the zombie villagers up from my my villager farm down here, just under there somewhere. Right. They get converted into zombie villagers. I pop them up this way. And I said I have been bringing them into that. So that's something that's going to have to move. All right, and I think let's take this out. And in all honesty, I don't need this. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll do it this way. So let's get some, take these powered rails. Okay, just pop these over here. Okay. And these buttons. Okay. And we'll stick them up here too. Okay, maybe put them in the right place, but okay. But that's fine. Those will go there. Okay. I can't have them right next to each other because if one zombie changes back into a villager and the other one doesn't, I don't want them turning each other back, so. Okay. All right, so all of this is going to come out, which is great. All right, so then the idea is that, let's see, how's this going to go? So I can probably take out all of this. Ah, darn it. Okay. Yeah, all of this can go. All right, so basically then, this is going to go this way. Okay, that'll be fine. And then this will whoosh them where I need them to go. Let's go ahead and do this. I don't have another stone button on me. Okay, cool. All right, so all of that, darn it. All right, cool. So this will all come out, and now I have room. I can put the elevator in. All right, nice. So yeah, so that's the idea. Okay, right, is this, yeah, that's correct. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then those two. Cool. I think I'm going to need to get some more resin blocks. Okay. If I'm going to be using it to build all of this temp stuff out, I definitely am going to need more resin. On the plus side, I think I've got lots of it. All right, so let's head back down and go pick up those blocks I dropped. Which are, looks like most of them are down here. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be great. Okay. So I'm going to have to cut through a little bit in a couple of places, but obviously up there, just fine. Okay. All right, so cool. So what we're going to need to do is, yeah, I want to, okay, next question. Do I want the up to always be on the left, like this, or do I want to flip it so that the downside is always on the inside of this? That I don't know. I think I'm going to want the downside to be on the inside. Okay, I think that's going to work. All right, so resin. All right, I'm going to have to go get some more resin. All right, let's do that. And I'm going to have to get some more glass. Okay, which is fine. Yeah, I needed all that space before for villagers. Just because there were so many of them. Okay. There were so many of them I needed for converting. Actually, I changed my mind about something here real quick. All right. Yeah. No, but I had so many villagers I needed to convert, and I just needed storage space for them. Now, not so much. Okay. I will need a bunch later as we come and do things, but for the most part, I'm not going to need the same number, right? And I needed a lot of them because I was just dealing with... I just wanted to be able to get villagers up here and then get them traded while I was, you know, just, I would say breeding more, but actually that's not entirely wrong. Yeah, so yeah, I guess if I need to, I could run another round of, I could run another stop right on these sides, right? These last little sections, right? So that would be okay. So I can bring the zombie villagers up, bring up here, splash them with the weakness potion, and then shift them around to wherever I need them to go. Okay. Cool. I think this will be just fine. Except, you know what? Do I need to do this? No. Am I going to do this? No. Also, no. Okay. All right, so yeah, I don't need this one. And that one. All right, great. Great. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the decorative nonsense in place. All right, right. All right, get all the frog lights in. All right, that goes there. We get the logs in place. Okay. And then all of this comes out. Okay. Great. Well, that's quick and easy. Oh, one more to go. All right. Let's put this track away. And then, you know what? I think I'm going to have to go take a quick bio break. All right, so let's throw that in there. Put this away, and I'm going to take a quick run to the restroom, and I'll be back in just a moment. There's at least 3 of them here. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Look at all that. Oh, lovely. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Oh, and even more ancient debris. Oh, this is beautiful. And it's another 3. Oh, man. I am rocking the ancient debris today. I guess I should dig around and see if there's more, but I'll take the 3. I'm happy with 3. Okay, I am back. Right. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and let's see. What do I need? I need glass. Glass, glass, glass. I've got lots of green glass. I am going to have to figure out what's going to happen with the orange glass. You know, maybe. I'm going to build up the next tower. Okay. I need one of these. Need some soul sand. This wood away. Okay. But, oh, it's carrying a bed with me. Awesome. What I might do is see what that center column looks like as honey blocks and not glass. Okay. The glass looks good. I like the glass. But just as I'm thinking about it, if I were to put honey, it would look a little bit more substantial. Okay. Sort of like I've got there with the resin. But I'm not entirely sure that's what I'm going to want. So we'll deal with that. And I dropped the block. Okay, it's gone forever now. That's just how this works. All right. And up we go. So far up. Okay. I think this is right. Am I on the same? Actually, up one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to put at this level 6. Right? This is Y206. That is also Y206. All right, cool. All right, that's good. Let's. Was that outer one? Yeah, it was. Okay. Cool. So what I'm going to do here is, oh, one, eat a carrot. And two, let's go get some resin real quick. I think I've got some still over here in the resin farm. Sometime in the not too distant future, I think I want to get over here and just actually decorate this thing. So it's looking a little bit better. Oh yeah, we got plenty of resin. We got lots of that. Okay. Oh, this is going to look so cool. I don't... Whoa. Okay. Come back here, Minecraft. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this is all going to look like when it's done. But I think it's going to look cool. No matter what it ends up looking like. Okay, so 2, 3, right? Yeah. All right, and then this goes down there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. This comes out. 3. Yeah, this is sort of matching up, which is good. 2, 3. There we go. We're getting it. All right. Now let's get our frog lights. 2, 3. So we get these guys in place. This way I can see where the elevator drop is going to go. All right. Now, assuming I haven't done anything crazy, the other side should be... Big summer blowout. Okay. The other side should be just as simple. Oh, I'm at the top. Cool. It's just gonna be a matter of making sure everything goes where it's supposed to. Okay. All right. Cool. And now this is all going to come out too. All right. So, something like this. What? Okay. That sort of tingled a little bit, but that's fine. Oh, I need to go up one more. All right, one more level. All right, and back down. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so something like this. Okay, that should provide the gap that I need. All right. Well, that's just peachy. Cool. Let's get down here and get the rest of this glass in place. Or not. Let's actually craft up some more of it so I have enough. Okay. That'll be enough for the moment anyway. All right. Next. Yeah, it said I'll try the honey as that central column with this, and then we'll be able to compare between the two different sections. You know, the two elevators just to see. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will go there. All right. Okay. So, all right, this is just going to take a while. It's going to look cool, but it is going to take a while. You know, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think this might actually be Not like that. This might actually be the largest planned base that I have. Okay, and I use the word plan loosely, right? Because I think the factory I had in in Going Green, or Create Mod, season 2 of Create Mod. I think that particular base I think was probably larger, but I didn't plan on it being larger. It just sort of got that way. This one, I planned out the footprints of the build here. So I knew, or I know how big it's going to get. Okay, it's just, when you look at it this way, it definitely feels, or looks bigger, right? I don't know if this feels really large. And that's okay. That is okay. I'm one of those people who typically ends up with accidental mega base, right? As I just build in sort of a modular fashion. I just build one thing. And oh, now we'll add the next thing, and let's build the thing after that. And how about the next one? And I end up with something kind of big when I'm done. Okay, so that's 206. This is 207. We're actually at a couple blocks too high. Okay. All right, we're all right. Our light levels, which makes sense because we've got those frog lights right there. Also, let's grab this resin. I can clean out this resin because those rings are done now. All right. Next. Oh man, this is just going to take roughly forever. Okay. On the plus side, at least it's not going to take ridiculous amounts of time. One more. Okay. There. All right, we'll just... Yeah, because this is all going to go around like so. All right. It's okay. We're getting there. You know, I know it's not the fastest build progress ever. On the other hand, I'm out of glass, so we got that going for us. All right. Okay, that'll work. I guess I really don't need that blue glass anymore. Ouch. All right, well, that's fine. All right, let's take this one up, and then I'll go do that last one over there. Okay, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be great. 205. That puts you right there. Yay. All right, now let's get our last. Well, almost. Okay, it's over here. No, it's not. It's not over here. It's just someplace else. Uh-huh. Wow. Just wow. There's just all sorts of wow happening here. Okay, got it. Finally. All right. So we'll get this up to the top. I still have to add the water and stuff. That'll happen at a later date. Okay. Not a significantly later date, but still. All right. I think I want to get the water in place before I do that center column, because I want to see what it looks like with the blue of the water. So let's grab some water. All right, now before I let the water drop, I want to get down here and swap out the blocks. Well, okay. I can't do this one until after. Okay. All right, so yeah, let's go up top and put the water in place. Right. So I've got the soul sand in. I just need to get the other stuff. Okay. So soul sand is in. That's going to go right there. Fabulous. All right. Okay, now let's get our kelp. And kelp this all the way up. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Yeah, any day now. Cool. All right, so that's good. Get our bubble column going. The rest of this kelp should be up here. Up here or fairly close to it. Oh, yep. We got some around. That's okay. Okay, I think there's one more up on top of this one here. Or, yep, there it is. I knew I saw it up here. Okay. Whoop. Hang on. Back in the water. All right. And that one. Okay. Because I have to put the kelp in before I can put the magma block in. Okay. Which isn't a big deal. There are many things that are a big deal. That's just not one of them. Okay. Cool. So, block. Okay. All right. Cool. So now we've got all the blue action going on, which is wonderful. Let's sleep and see what this looks like if I use honey blocks. Now, I can't stack jump on honey blocks, so what I'm going to have to do is, one, figure out where the heck I was building this. Over here. Okay. Ah, I totally know where I'm going. Absolutely. All right, so let's get some scaffolding up. All right. And let's see what this looks like with honey. Now, I don't know that I actually need to go all the way up. I think. Okay. I'm not stack jumping on the honey. I'm stack jumping on the scaffolding. Okay. For those of you who are curious. I'm sure both of you were very excited to know about that. But, all right. All right, let's pick up the kelp. All right, great. Got all my kelp back. All right, let's take a look at this now and just see. Well, hey, Civil. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for scaring the pants off me. Hope you're having a fabulous day. All right, I think, given the blockiness of the honey, I'm going with the glass. Yeah. So anyway, hope you're having a fabulous day. I'm going to need some orange dye. So how you doing? Let's see. Dyes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 1 All right. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to need lots of orange glass. All right. Ta-da, and ta-da, and more ta-das. Just relaxing. Nice. Glass. That is very nice. All right. Let's get some more orange glass. All right. That's wonderful. All right, and let's get this honey. Place that honey with glass. All right. Well, on the plus side, I like what these elevators are doing. I really do. I think it's... Wow. That's the other nice thing about honey, is it breaks really fast. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get these orange blocks in. Now, I suppose I could actually put an ochre frog light on the top and bottom of these things, so they get a little bit of a glow going. But I don't know if I need to. Oh, they might be fine. I've got enough lights and stuff happening around with all of the frog lights around the base, so that might be enough. All right. And down we go. Right. Okay, yeah, that will work. All right, let's get all of that resin out from this level. Oopsies. That's right, we get all this stuff. Eventually. Eventually we'll get all this stuff. It's going to be great. Okay. Let's head up back up to the top just in case some of the resin ended up here. All right, I think we're good. Ah, cheese monkeys. No, we're fine. Everything's great. Okay. Oh. Well, since you put it that way. Okay, hang on. All right, that is not how that was supposed to go. All right, let's get back. All right, where did I... There it is. There it is. I got it. I got it. I got it. I have totally not lost it. The stuff that is. Okay. My mind is a different story, but the kelp and the tape chest, ender chest, that's what it was. Birds. Birds are cool. Okay, yes. Those are gonna be slick. Now that I have a design, I might... Well, no, because I've got the elevators that are going to come up here and then are going to come up over there. Those actually go ground all the way to the ground. Right. Right. They hit ground level down there, which is great. It's a good place for them to be. Okay. I really need to see if I can rig a shut-off switch for this. Just in case I want to not make all of the clacky noise. I might be able to. Might be able to sneak a piston right in behind that somewhere and make that happen. All right, well, that's something to figure out later. All right. In the meantime, let's get some elevators going. I do need to go down one more level, which is great. Okay, so... Oops, wrong tool. Alright, so this is all going to come out here. 1, 2, 3, and then we're over on that side. Alright. Cool, so that's going to all come out. All right. And then down here. Cool. So let's go ahead and move these torches out of the way. Probably am not going to need them anymore, but you know. All right. So where did I put? Sorry, I had a free cam over. Okay. So right in this corner here. Okay. Well, that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2, 3. Okay, great. Then we take our handy dandy resin. Okay. Unfortunately, because I'm placing these frog lights in a way that, you know, they're directional. I want them to face up. We gotta place all this nonsense under here. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. And I'm out of... Okay. Well, this is okay. Fortunately, I have plenty. I have plenty. So, let's go ahead and get the rest of these in place. 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Right. Okay, so now this is all going to come in here like so. I'll worry about placing the rest of that later. Okay. So that's where that's going to go. Let's actually get over here and carve out the same space, and then I can go down and pick up all the concrete I'm throwing on the floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. And then, so that goes there. All right. And then this comes out here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. All right. Now to clean up my mess. I mean, gotta do it in Minecraft. I don't do it in real life often enough, so. Whew. Wow. All right. Let's just stick that in there. All right. And up this way. Do I have a bunch over here? Yes. Wonderful. All right, good. Definitely want to save that concrete. It's a pain in the rear end to grab, so. All right, up we go. Okay. So, for no particular reason, all of those elevators that go down to the ground, they all go up to the villager level. They don't go to the storage level. They go to the villager level, which I think is actually going to be kind of cool. So, heck. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so let's go ahead now and get some stuff in place. So I need resin blocks. Yeah, if I wasn't doing directional frog lights, this would not be necessary. But since I am... Yeah. Alright. Frog lights. Oh, the frog lights. Now, I have noticed something over here. Aside from the fact I put one of those in the wrong place. 1, 2, 3, that one. Getting into these elevators are going to be a little bit tight because this wall's coming back this way. Maybe it's not going to be that big a deal, but actually I know it's not going to be that big a deal because there actually is plenty of room right here to walk over and whoosh your way up and down, but, you know, it's a thing. All right, so I decided, what did I decide? I decided that the downside is in the middle, and then the upsides are on the outside. Okay. It's nice to have some consistency. It would be even nicer to have blocks I can use. Or an inventory space. That would be great too. Big fan of the inventory space. Okay. Okay. Water, soul sand. All right. So let's go ahead and get a couple of soul sand. I'm going to put these in place. I'll come back and get the magma blocks when I'm ready for them. Okay. But this way I can just be sure I mark off what's, what needs to be where. Okay. And then the same on this side. All right. Nice. Okay. And we're back to jumping. Okay. Well, up we go. Good news is, I think I know where I need to be. I think I need to be at the glass at Y205. Okay, that's 206. Okay. Just double check over here. But yes, that's 206. Awesome. All right. All right, and I think I've got enough light over here. I do not, so I have to fix that. Once I get the frog lights in up here, I'll be okay, but ow. Okay, no, we're good. We're totally fine. Everything is great. Ack. Ack! And ack, I say. Okay. I think, are we okay? Are we good? Pretty good. All right. No, we're going to be fine. All right. Let's try this again, this time without the stuff in the way. But yeah, man, I am so excited for the copper age drop. Oh, the server upgrade is going to be interesting. Just timing that. Oops, nope, down one. Obviously, I need to be sure all the mods I'm using on the server are up to date. I'm not using many. I've got about 4 or 5, and they're all quality of life mods. I've got one, you know, that I've got one like so the map works if I want to use the map, and I've got, I guess technically that's 2, but you know, whatever. They're both developed by the same guy, so it's fine. And I've got a mod for putting labels on shulker boxes, right? You know, nothing crazy like that. Or, you know. So that's handy. So I'll need to be sure that all of those are up to date before I can upgrade, obviously, but it'll be good. So whenever it drops, and it's planning on it, or I'm expecting it to drop sometime before or around Minecraft Live. Okay. Now, Mojang's not committing to having it done by Minecraft Live. Okay, which is totally fine. But I'm expecting it to be ready around that time period. So it'll be probably the first week of October. 2, 3. Yeah, probably the first week of October that I'll be able to upgrade the server. And I've got some things I want to get done before then. I need to get some filters sorted out for my storage over here, for one thing. So that's going to be something, depending on what my schedule looks like. I'd rather not do that on stream, but, you know, if I have to, I have to. It's just long and boring. Okay. And my glass is all gone. Well, that's sad. All right. That's fine. Crafting table. I'll have to go see if I have more glass down there, but... Okay. That's not going to be enough to finish these elevators, so... Yeah, definitely need to see if I have some more glass. Okay. There, we'll just use that terracotta to bridge over, because I've tried jumping on this often enough that I know I can't do it. 5. Okay. All right. Nice. All right, so let's go get some more glass. And hopefully, because yeah, I think I could probably do one more column up, but that's okay. I've got lots more to do, so. Okay, so there's some glass. Do I think I've got plenty of orange, so I don't need that. Okay. All right, that'll probably do it. I hope. I hope it'll do it. We shall find out. We'll find out in time. No. All right. That's probably too much. Yep. Oh. Hey, look, it's one pane of glass. Okay. That's fine. That's just wonderful. All right. So anyway, let's see. So yeah, so I need to get some filters in place, and I need to get those green twisting vines, like those nether vines. I don't remember exactly what they're called, but those green ones, I need to get a bunch of those. So I need to take a look and see if I've got them, first of all. If not, I know where there's a warped forest. I can go grab those from there. But then I just need to farm a handful of them, or probably several handsful of them. Because I need to line a couple of places where the copper golem is going to be. Because if I put them there, I'm going to have 2 copper golems for each section of my storage. And I want to be sure they don't collide. And by having those vines there, it turns off collision. So that's fabulous. And since they've fixed, I think, most of the problems that the copper golem had with opening chests and pathfinding to them and that type of thing, I think it's going to be good. Okay. All right, it's going to go there and there. I don't have water on me, which is okay. All right, so let's get down here. We've got one more aspect of this to build. So let's get the orange glass in place, and then we'll go get the water and get the actual elevators working. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. I like these. I think they're going to work out just fine. All right, so I need water, which is over here by my clerics. Okay, because yes, I have a sink right here. All right, I know you can't tell it's there, but it totally is. Yep, I've got some stair blocks here that are waterlogged, and so this one becomes an infinite water source. which is great. Oh. Oh, this could be an issue. Hang on. I need to take a look at this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blocks go... Oh, yeah, this is going to be a problem. Okay. Because the frog lights would be here, which is fine. And the elevator up here, that is an issue. All right, let's finish getting this one built, and then we can figure out how I solve this problem. The simple solution, which simple solutions are often the best solutions. The simple solution is to only have the elevator from the second floor up and not have it on the bottom. Okay, which would totally work. Okay. Okay. All right, let's kelp this thing up. So I'll have to take a look at what that looks like down on the first level. Okay. Whoa, okay. I'm down here now. Well, that's fine. We'll just do this. All right. Okay. Whoa! And I live down here now, apparently. Okay. No, it's totally fine. Okay, missed. Missed it just a little bit. Yeah. As Maxwell Smart might say, missed it by that much. Any of you old enough to have watched Get Smart, the TV show, not the... Wow. Not the movie? Wow, what am I... Something... okay. Something there is not right. I don't know what, but something is not right here. It's, wow, I don't know what, but... Did I do... Maybe it's just, I'm missing something here. Oh, I am missing something. I'm missing all the frog lights. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yep, I am definitely missing a section of floor that is essential to the whole getting out of the elevator part of the problem here that I'm trying to solve. Okay, yeah, let's... I need to get those frog lights in place. All right, cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I really loved Get Smart. It was such a silly show. I mean, it was your typical parody. But man, I enjoyed it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, nice. Okay, so that goes there. That comes out. 1, 2. And man, I forgot the name of the actor who plays Maxwell Smart in the show. Very famous stand-up comedian at the time. And man, he was great as Smart. Okay. All right, good. So there's that, and I should probably do that down here on this floor as well, because at some point I am going to want to get out of the elevator at this level. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. All right. But yeah, man, that was such a fun show. I'm gonna have to take a look, see if it's available to stream anywhere. 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it's not something that I've actually gone out to look for very often. And I know it's probably not the most popular of shows. The other one, if you have not seen, darn it, the original TV show Mission Impossible, right? That Tom Cruise is making all his money off of lately. Did I must have left the frog light somewhere else. Cool. Also excellent. All right, let's figure out where I left the frog lights. Did I put them over here? They might also be in my storage. All right, so let's hop down there and see if I can find it. Probably right there, actually. Yes. All right. Cool. Well, that was convenient. Okay. All right, let's sleep. Oh, man. But yeah, it was fun. He, Smart had a shoe phone, which was just silly and, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah. I could just see blocking this off. Not having the elevator on this side, only having it on this side, at least at this level. Okay. Yeah, that would work. Be a little bit annoying, but it's going to be less annoying than trying to reroute that water stream that's over there. Because, yeah, that would just be silly. Especially because this elevator goes... I mean, it's just big. Right, which is in and of itself not a problem, but... Okay. Okay. And down we go. All right, so we'll send that up, and let's go get a... or, you know, we'll just pick it up. That's cool, too. All right, let's go get a magma block so we can get the downside of this elevator in place. And down we go. All right, and I have to remember to go pick up my resin. Okay. All right. Nice. Yeah, go clean out all of my resin that's up there. All right, definitely missing a little bit of kelp, but it's not something I'm overly concerned with. Jumping! Jumping also appears to be something I'm not overly concerned with. It's like, yes, I could be concerned with it. It might be important so that I can get over to where I need to be. But it might not be. I may just, you know, not jump. That would be totally fine. Okay. Those. Okay. I think I've got resin. Wonderful. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I think we're in good shape here. Come down here and pick up this kelp. All right. And yeah, we are definitely in good shape on this level. Okay. But But. All right, let me clear out this concrete. Okay. So we are coming 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be... It's going to be a little hairy over here. So, all right, let me get... Fortunately, I've got some blocks I can place frog lights on. 2, 3. Okay. And then we're coming through this way. So that comes out. Okay. All right. So now let's... Okay, so that's going to go there. Okay, and then this. Fortunately, I can get at that from that side, so. Okay, goes there. Okay, yeah, so. Oh, what? A tangled web we weave. When first we practice to run water streams through places in our base before we decide to put elevators in. Okay, that's okay. I mean, it's okay. I can live with it. Oops. Axes are cool. Axes are cool, by the way. I like axes. I prefer swords in general, but axes are cool. All right, so this is going to be where, actually, so if I were to fill this in, like so. All right. All right, and I'll take this down over here. Okay. So, yeah. Basically this will work. And then, yeah, this elevator down here. Yeah, I think this one's just not going to exist. I think I'll have to wall this off. Which is fine, because this area over here is... I'm going to have a bunch of redstone stuff here, so I might just make this access into the redstone back here. Okay, which is fine. All right. That'll work. So I'm going to leave that there for now. What I might do, and I'm not totally convinced of this yet, okay? But what I might do is go ahead and put the elevator in, but rather than have it go all the way to the top, just have it go up into this redstone layer. Okay, which is where all of the redstone is for the storage system. Right, so I can get in up here easily to get all the filters and all of that stuff. Okay. So it won't go all the way to the top like the other side does. But I think that's going to be okay. So, okay, so these are going to come in here like so. So this would be like that. All right. I think I can live with this. Okay, it's not going to be ideal, but I think I can live with it. Okay, given the way I've managed to break everything else, I think this will be fine. Okay. Okay. I'll sit. Well, that's fine. Let's get this glass up here. 205. All right, and then the black terracotta goes to 206. Great. All right, let's get the resin in place. 2, 3. And then on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, this comes this way. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that comes out. Okay, something like this. All right, anyway. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It's nice to know the math works out. Okay, so let's get this place. 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No. Okay. It's not quite like I've got I'm missing that much, but you know, it's definitely a thing. Okay. All right, frog lights. Frog lights. First frogs I light tonight. Do not light your frog. I mean, I guess you could light them with a flashlight, but do not light them with, you know, fire, because that would be uncomfortable for the frog and they would not like it. Okay, just saying. Okay. All right, so let me go grab the rest of my stuff from down here and continue this guy up. Yeah. Man, what to do with the bottom floor, man? Because again, it doesn't have to be symmetrical, but I want this part to be. Okay, that's 206. That needs to be down 1. Okay. I want these 4 towers to be here. Because I think that's going to be. I think that's going to be cool. But we'll take a look. There's going to be some other aspects of this. I'm sure it's going to be interesting. But just whoa. Okay. Well, you know, a little extra glass doesn't hurt anybody, right? Okay, let's go pick up the glass. All right, and this one. All right, so anyway, we're getting close. We will definitely get this done by the end of stream. I was sort of wondering if that was going to happen. But I think we're going to be good. At least these elevators. The said that what's happening below this one, I don't know. Okay, it's going to be a thing. We'll figure it out, but 5. Okay, and this goes here. Okay. And are we good for light? Yeah, we're good for lights. Wonderful. All right, I'm going to have to, oops, nope. I'm gonna have to craft up a little bit more in the way of glass panes. Okay, that's probably enough. It's not like I've been counting this or anything, so I have no idea how much of this glass I'm gonna need. I mean, actually, it's like 12 blocks, I think, to get up to this level. Okay. Okay, yeah. Wow, so much silliness. But, okay, but these are going to be so nice. Actually, I don't want to put this one in yet. Okay. I mean, that terracotta is going to end up there eventually. But I need to get all of this in place first. All right. Because of all the goodness. Right? Right. All right. And this goes... Oops. Fine. Fine. I can click on things. All right. And then I need to get the orange. And since I'm right here, let's go ahead and pick up our water. Okay. Get water. All right. You know, I could probably pour that water down now. Or I could if I were up there. Well, that's fine. We'll just use some glass and get up there. If only I had an elevator of some sort so I could get up to the top of this building quickly. That would be awesome. All right. Okay, and again, light is fine. I'm totally going to end up with wandering traders or something up there, but pillagers maybe. That would be silly. I actually don't know if pillagers can spawn on terracotta or not. I mean, I think they can. But I honestly have not looked. I've had pillagers wandering around out here. Go. Get that going. All right. And all this out. Yay. Okay. That mess is done. Okay. Get that down, and I get me down. Okay. So I am going to need to get another magma block. Okay, which is fine. I've got plenty. Not something I'm short of. I collected a bunch of those when I was setting up for the what is it, the gold farm? And you know, I always underestimate or overestimate or just screw up the calculations for how much of that stuff I'm going to need when I make a gold farm. Okay. All right. All right, let's go get the stuff. So I only need one block here. Okay, so yep, grab one of those. All right. Yeah, I think since I'm here, let's go ahead and sleep. Because, you know, sleeping is good. All right, this way. Go ahead and take the... Well, I was going to take the scaffolding up. Turns out that actually was a mistake. All right. All right, so just swap that in. Okay, good. So now we have our way up. Our way up here. Oops. All right, so now I can get up on this side. Great. Unfortunately, this one doesn't take me all the way down to the ground floor. I have to take that one to do that. Okay, I think I can go ahead and just cover that. Okay. All right, so let's figure out what all is going to happen down here. Because I totally could take this up to this level. Okay. And honestly, I think I'm going to. I think it's going to be nice to do that. So, okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do some stuff here. Do I want to... Honestly, I have no idea if I actually want to frog light this level or not. I think I'm going to just... Okay, and I'm out of the terracotta. Cool. It's all right. We have to cut out some of this anyway. Okay, something like this. This will work. This will be, said, handy for redstone access, and that's a good thing. All right. Nice. So, we'll pop all of this up. It'll be good. I think this is going to be just nice and handy. So it won't be ideal, but I think it'll work. So just having it be, this elevator is just a quick and easy way up to the redstone on this level. Okay. Oh man, I don't know what's been going on. I have had the hardest time sometimes just finding words lately. I don't know if you've been dealing with that type of brain fog or anything like that, but yeah, I'm just over the last couple of weeks I've noticed it. And you know, maybe I'm just tired, or I don't know, or I'm just noticing it more or something. I've always had, you know, word problems. Oh, also glass problems. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to need green stained glass. Okay, great. All right, this will definitely fill out these last two columns. Uh-oh. That's not where that goes. No, no. Don't go there. Okay. All right, up we go. Get this last. All right. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's great. We'll just okay, just pop this up this way. And okay, so that goes there. That one goes right there. Okay. Wonderful. So next thing I'm going to need is the water. Okay. Well, that's fine. Water's up on the second level. Okay, that's weird. Actually, that only worked because that second floor is not in there, the redstone layer. Okay. Yeah, because I don't have any of this black terracotta in place. Okay. Which is fine. I'll get that eventually, but I'm going to need so much terracotta to make that happen. Okay. So that goes down this way. All right. Now we kelp this up. Okay. All right. Kelp. Kelp, kelp, kelp. All right. All right, good. So now we've got that in place. This side goes up. All right. Do I have... I don't have the magma block, so let's go grab that. And then we'll get this going. All right. So, nope, that's soul sand. Magma block. Okay. Got it. All right. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get this in place and make sure everything's going to work. Okay. Yep, and I've managed to lose a little bit of my kelp, but... Alright, so there we go. Alright, so yeah, so I can take this... Oops. Okay, yeah, this will hop me over here, which is wonderful. All right, so then I can get up this way and get in here, and so I could potentially not need this. Okay, cool. All right, so it looks like everything's sort of good. I just have to remember that when I'm jumping in one of those, that, hey, if I want to get off on the second floor, I actually have to pay attention. Yeah, it said going down a level is easy. Going up's a little harder. Okay. Okay. All right, cool. So now we're at storage. And then if I want to go up, okay, there's level 2. Again, this is going to be a little bit more interesting once I get that second layer in place, but... All right, nice. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, that'll all get blocked off. This'll probably... Actually, I'll probably block this off, but then leave a door back here so that I can... so I can get at the redstone that's going to be here. So I'm going to be putting a couple of things in over here. The biggest thing I need to get in here, and it's going to go up to... It's going to connect up to this thing, is the loading system. So basically, if I've got a whole mess of stuff to unload, I'm just going to drop it in here, and it's going to take it all up and whoosh it over to someplace over here. Okay, which is great. That way it can slide in, it'll connect up to this hopper, and right, everything will feed into the main storage. Okay. This is bulk storage. Right, so we got bulk storage here, unsorted yet. I don't know what's going to go in there. This is bulk storage. I've already set the filters on those. And then after that, it'll end up in this room where everything will get sorted. And then I've got overflow happening over here. So yeah, very exciting. And this storage will be sorted by copper golems. So it's going to be slow. Oh yes, it is going to be so slow. But that's okay. That is just fine. So, all right, I think I'm done with this glass and that glass and that glass. Actually, I want to take this orange glass for a minute. All right, let's head up to the second floor. Okay, and yep, elevators are definitely in place. All right, and what I want to do is let's... Okay, light-wise, yeah, we're fine. I'm going to bring this all the way up here to this top level. Okay, that's going to have to come out. Okay, great. All right, because I want this glass that's here with my gas reactor to go all the way up. Okay. Yeah, we're still good, right? Okay. Yeah, this is going to go all the way up to the top, and that's in the way. Cool. All right, and that's in the way. Cool. And actually this, like these 5 blocks here, those need to come out. That needs to come out. Okay. And I'm going to have the same problem on the other side, but that's okay. But yeah, I want to get all of this in place because the idea here is that the gas reactor is visible from everywhere, right? So you're up here and you can look down into it. Obviously, walk right across the top of it here on this level. And then right on the storage level, you walk underneath it. So yeah, so that's the idea. Now, it could have been nicer in some ways if it had been centered. Right, or at least centered in the build. Instead, it's... And actually, the center of the build would have been right here. So having it down there is not a bad thing. And I said, when the storage system is going, the Guardians are going to go, and they'll light up, or at least they'll try to laser these squid, and then they'll duck back behind cover, and they'll lose line of sight and not actually kill the squid, which is an important aspect of this, okay? I need living squid. It's like Dr. Living Squid, who explored the jungles and stuff. Okay, I am not going to have enough. All right. Fortunately, I have elevators right here. Woo. Okay, not that one. I managed to go to the one elevator out of the 4 that doesn't go all the way down to the storage. Okay, so I need some orange dye. And I need some glass. Okay. All right, and we now have ourselves orange. Okay. There we go. Also, I have no idea where I was putting the honey blocks. I guess they're going in here. So, that's fine. Yeah, the other nice thing about this, having this open, is I'll always have a view of the sky on whichever floor I happen to be on, which is going to be handy. Okay. This one. I don't remember where I left off. Over there. Okay. Okay. That's good. Now, I've been toying with the idea of changing this glass that's around the reactor. I don't know what I would change it to, but something. Some different flavor of glass might make this look a little nicer. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it, but it's there. It's cool. The important aspect of it is going to be the Guardians lasing the squid. So, you know, we'll stick with that. And of course, the happy gas that's here in the middle. All right, so down we go. Okay. Well, that was successful. Okay, and this can go away. We can take that sign out because we now know where everything is going. Or at least that stuff is going. Okay. So that glass goes away. All right. I like it. So now I can come up this way, and when I need to visit my villagers... Oops. Again, this is going to take a little bit of practice to be able to get out at the right time. But now I can come in here and I can visit the bookstore, right? Check out all these guys to clean out all of this, these shulker boxes. We'll just take them back down. These boxes, oh, that chest is empty. These are holding enchanted books, so. But I'm going to be doing some stuff on this side, so that I need those books for. So we'll keep that as it is. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. At least I think it's gonna be cool. Yeah, we got a little bit of soul sand there. I think I don't know if I want to. I said, I don't know if I want the chest sitting on the surface here. I think I do. So you just put stuff in the chest. It'll get fed down into droppers. Droppers will push them up. And then they're going to come up here into a storage system that's going to sit here that will automatically sort all the books. At least that's the plan. I think that'll be nice to have that. Otherwise, I have 6 of each book in bookshelves. So we are fully stocked in the store, which is nice. It's very nice. Okay. Now. Oh, I forgot a couple of these. Darn it. Okay, let's go. Let's go down and grab the glass. And again, I got the... Well, no, this is the right place. I'm going down 1 level, not 2. So no, that's right. That's right. That's right. Glass. All right. Yep. Apparently missed one. And that's okay. All right. Yes, I missed this side. Cool. Okay. And same thing. We've got ourselves a little bit of log action in the way. Just fine. Get that cleaned out. Yeah, I started trying to avoid this with the grid because you see there's that little notch cut out. And then I just realized, you know what? Let's just get the grid laid out and I'll cut this stuff out when I'm ready. Okay, and these will actually go up higher, of course, because they'll actually go up to the ceiling. And then I don't know what the rest of this is going to look like here, but it'll be something, right? I'm fairly certain there will be something going on there. Okay. But I think what I want to do, just as I end up building this up, just like I've got those trapdoors down there, I'm going to do the same thing coming up this way. So I'll have a wall of trapdoors coming up, you know, coming up all the way around, right? So it'll cover this, all of this blue terracotta, right? It'll cover up a bunch of stuff over there, here, and all this good stuff. So yeah, so when you walk in this way, it's all going to be walls. You'll just have this view in, and then, you know, look, reactor. Woohoo! Okay. So that's going to be the idea. Okay. How the rest of it looks, not entirely sure. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. Once I get all the terracotta in the world. Which is why one of the things I need to set up here soon is I need to set up masons. Because the masons here, they're going to be a source of terracotta, right? Obviously, I can go mine a bunch of it, and I will definitely be doing that anyway. But I need it to be somewhere else. Or at least I want a more easily accessed set of, or a source of terracotta, right? Because I could just sell iron to my the smiths that are over there. Get a bunch of the masons happening here, and then if I just do masons all the way around here, I've got it set right masons and shepherds, but maybe if I just do masons there, I can come around over here, and I can do, say, I could do maybe a couple of somebody or others, right? I can do a couple of Fletchers I could put in over here. I can do shepherds and stuff over here, right? Because there are a couple of villagers that I don't need often. The Fletchers are nice for, you know, a ready source of arrows. Though I've got some back in the ancient city, these ones will be all traded up with them. Or, you know, they'll be zombie cured and all that fun stuff. Right, so we'll have that. This whole area will be a little bit funky because it's going to be off-center. Right, the clerics only took up this much room. I don't need more clerics than this. This room actually looks really cool. So, and I will have an iron golem up here, you know, sorting potions for me, which will be handy. But I'm going to need a little bit of something happening here, and I just don't know what. Right, now... Okay, so actually this... I don't have any more glass. But this happy little elevator over here. Right, I've stopped it there, apparently. But that's going to come all the way up to this level. Right, because all of my elevators are going to come up to the villager level. Okay, that's just what I decided. That's how it's going to work. So if that's going to be the case, then yeah, just need to bring this up. And these elevators, or at least these towers, are going to go all the way up to this top floor. They're not going to bubble Vader all the way up to the top floor, but they're going to go all the way up because I want to have those actually go out. So we're going to have the ceiling up here. These towers are going to come up above that. And I think I'm going to have those stick out. These up top here. I'm going to have some coming up out of those sides as well. And I don't know if I'm going to do anything with these ones, but definitely those four where I've got these big glass pillars coming up. Those are going to go all the way to the top, and then sticking out the top of whatever this is up here, I'm going to have happy ghasts sitting on top of those. Again, the whole idea behind this base is that it's powered by happy ghasts. Okay, right? We've got a happy ghast bridge. There's the ghast reactor in the middle. We're going to have the ghasts at the top of these beams going down. And then somewhere, I don't know, let me free cam down here. I'm going to extend down below here. And I don't know quite what that's going to look like, but it will come down below there. And I'm going to have, in a couple of places, and again, I don't know where, just a few places underneath this, there's going to be like little circles with happy ghasts, like they're helping to hold the city up. Okay. So that's, you know, whatever this base actually is. Okay. And in all honesty, I don't know. It's a sci-fi, you know, like resource colony ship, something. I don't know. Something. Whatever it is, it's just all powered by the ghasts, and they're helping. Yeah, sure. We'll call it helping. They're helping to hold this thing up. Right? We've harnessed the power of the ghast, and they're keeping this thing afloat. Okay, so that's the idea anyway. Oh, look, cat. Yep, got a few of those around. So what happens, I've got villagers everywhere now. So I've got officially I have a village here. Oh, yep, there's all the bees. Hi. How are you? Yeah. Oh, how are we doing on shears? We should be doing okay. Yeah, not too bad. There are still shears in there, so that's a win. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, we're doing all right. I like it. I like it. And the other nice thing about having those go all the way to the top and bottom is I think the way I'm going to, obviously the storage is here. But I think the top layer is going to be probably more decorative. I don't think I'm going to add any more farms or anything else up there. But I think that's where I'm going to set up like an actual bedroom rather than just this random bed hanging out here. So stuff like that's going to go up there. You know, so it'll be good. The library will be up there. So there will be some redstone up there because that sorting system, it's fairly simple, but, you know, copper golems running back and forth, making that work. And I don't know what else is going to happen. So the copper golems will be over here, you know, for the library. That's going to basically fill this whole area right here. I think probably up off of this side here, I'm going to have happy gassed parking. So you'll be able to fly in a happy gassed, and I think you'll actually be standing at floor level when you park your gassed. Okay, so we'll make some sort of hangar bay or something so you can fly the ghasts in, park them, and then hop out, and now you're at this level. I think that's going to be that plan. But yeah, we'll see. Obviously, I've got to bring this tower all the way up. So I think the gas parking will be, it'll be in here somehow. So yeah, lots of fun, lots of stuff to do. Obviously, this base is going to keep me busy for a while, which I'm excited about. So yeah, I don't know. I'm happy. I really like this base, and it does look really cool from the air. All right, it's just got this a cool shape to it, and you know, I like it. You know, said it all get covered. I don't know what I'm going to do for the roof of this thing, or what that all is going to look like, but it'll look like something. That is for sure. It will absolutely look like something. The other thing is I can take these torches out. All right. But yeah, so this will angle off here. So we definitely have room. It's not quite as handy this way, but that's all right. And this is, I'll continue this. I'll end up, I think, bringing the walls over here. Because yeah, I'm going to end up walling off a lot of the storage. Right? I'm just going to have some dead space back here, which is fine. It's one of those things I've been trying to get more comfortable with, is the idea of having some white space, right? Just some empty space in the building. And the same here. And I could build some more in here. I don't know what I would do though, so it'll be something. But, you know, a walkway so I can get over to this area. You know, but whatever. It's going to be fine. There's going to be all sorts of good stuff, I'm sure. So we'll see as I get closer to that point. We'll figure that out. But what I really should do is actually, I just need terracotta. I just need so much terracotta. But we'll get a bunch of terracotta, and I need to just finish building out these interior walls. One thing I'm going to be doing here soon is I've got this beacon that's over here, which you can't see because the elevator's in the way. I'm going to move it, and I'm actually going to set it so it comes up the middle of this, right through this center section. Because I think that'll be cool too, is to have beacon beams coming up at least through these ends, but maybe through these ones on the sides as well. But I want to put a creeper farm in this mountain. And I don't know where it's going to be. The farm, it has to be like 20 blocks wide or 21 blocks wide. And I'm not entirely sure where I can get that started. Now, if it sticks out of the wall a little bit on this side, that's okay. I could probably... I was going to do that over here, but if I have it built up sort of around, so a structure starts to come out around the inside of this, around this thing, that would be cool, right? That would be totally fine. So, and then, but the idea is that the gunpowder is going to drop out of the farm as it comes down this way, end up in the water column here, which then brings it up into the bulk storage. So yeah, all sorts of fun excitement. It actually runs it through. This is actually kind of cool. It brings it this way. And oops, not do those. It takes this water stream this way, bounces it right through here, and then this way. So I've got all this farm output, but I've got room here where I can run these filters, and I can pull stuff off this line and run them into the bulk storage over this way. Right, so gunpowder can go over here. Paper can go over here, right? So if I want to make rockets, right, it's all right happening right up in here. And then everything else will head out over there and we'll get sorted by something else. So yeah, it's going to be really cool. Okay. Lots of fun stuff going on, but yep. And I said, I have to figure out what the exterior of this is going to look like. Also, and I've been thinking about it a lot lately, I think I am going to try to shift this thing over one so that it's centered with this door. I built this first and I built this out, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll just put this door here and it'll be based off of, I didn't have this circle yet. I just built it up based off of this. And then I realized it's off center. And this is going to be easier to move than this door is. So yeah, that's, I think, going to be a problem for future me. It's not going to be too hard to move. It's just going to be a little bit of a hassle, but yeah, not too bad one way or another. So anyway, it's going to be cool. So lots of fun stuff coming up, but I think this is going to be a good place to stop. So let's go ahead. You know, I was just looking at this. I'm not going to have time to do it today, but I could bring these same patterns, right? These end rods and chains and stuff. I can bring them up from these corners, just like I've got over there. And maybe maybe just do the center and of these, right? So the center, these corners, and up. I think that's going to look even better. So, all right. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. We'll just, we'll make it happen. Okay. Is it going to be a thing? Yes, it will totally be a thing. And I could do that. I can make that work. Yeah, I think it'll be good. It'll continue the theme of whatever this energy is around this elevator. We've got it over here too. Okay. We can make that happen. But it's not happening today. Today, we're going to call it a night. And that's great. I do want to give a special shout out to my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com. They are going to be coming up over here. They are all awesome and amazing people. You can become one of them by going to musicfreegaming.com, signing up for one of the paid plans over there, and helping to support the show. The next stream is going to be Thursday at 6 p.m. U.S. Mountain Time. We're still in the Mountain Daylight Times because we don't change to off of daylight savings until November. So check that action out. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off. Oh.